of them voted for white people. No, not half of them. There's no joke there. Just move on. Not half, just half, like the number. Not, yeah, go away, Wena, go away. You brought your own jokes to the show. Go away. And that's how white people won. Yeah. Now, I've got two problems with this competition. First of all, it's a tiny bit Nazi-ish. The most beautiful race? Really? Right? It's a slippery slope. You got to be careful. What's next? Huh? The least needed race? Huh? You got to be careful. And the second problem I have with this is the conclusion itself. How could anyone make such a decision? There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. All women of every race can be beautiful. There's no such thing as the most beautiful race. Because facially, every woman has different features. You can be beautiful no matter what race you are. Yeah, women all can have beautiful faces. Women can all have beautiful boobs. That's just the standard thing, you know? All women of every race can be beautiful. Yeah. And I know some of you are sitting there now going, oh, Trevor, yeah, but I've never seen a beautiful Aborigine. Yeah, but you know what you say? You say yet. That's what you say. Yet. Because you haven't seen all of them, right? And plus, it's not always about looks. Yeah. Maybe Aborigine women do special things. Yes, maybe they'll just like jump on top of you and just be like, bow, wow, 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 wow. And you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. You don't know. But all women of every race can be beautiful. There's just differences amongst them. That's why I feel sorry for people that don't go out there and explore, you know? You know how many people are out there that can't find someone of another race attractive? I feel so sad for them. I've got friends like that. Can't find other races attractive, black and white. My friend Barry always busts himself. He always says the weirdest things. He used to be like, Trev, bro, I saw Beyonce at the MTV Awards last night, eh? Did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. Bro, she's hot, eh? Like, yeah, she's hot. Like, yeah, bro, like if there was one that I'd do it with, eh? One what? Singer, bro. One singer. Yeah, one singer, bro. Oh. Why would you not want to explore? Well, so many options out there. So many different things you get, you know? I just don't understand white, the most beautiful. I mean, I can see where you'd be coming from, maybe, you know, because white girls, stunning legs. I've always said this. White women have the most beautiful legs in the world. Perfect legs. You know, it's got the right shape and got like the muscles and the thing. You see it, and then their calf just stands where it should, and it's just, you know, oh, it looks like a transformer. It's just, you know, oh, just, and they got their legs. Have you seen them when they walk in their heels? Just, oh, they've got that thing, and you're just like, what? I was in a pizza place the other day at midnight after a show, and this woman came in, and her legs shut the place down. Everybody, people were chewing quietly. She went to the counter. We didn't even see her face. We just saw her legs. She stood there at the counter. All of us are looking. She was so, just the legs alone was stunning. Stunning. I didn't even see who she was. I mean, she could have turned around and been a man and still like, I would have been like, oh, okay-ish. Super hot. White women have the most beautiful legs, stunning legs, and they've got great looking hair. Great looking, but looking hair. That's why looking, not great hair, because their hair falls out like too much for me. It's just like their hair sheds. I don't know what it is about white women, but your hair is always shedding. It's just falling. I don't know what you did to your hair, but it clearly hates you because it's always trying to leave your scalp. The hair. No, white women shed like all the time. You don't date a white woman. You date a white woman in a lint roller because that stuff is everywhere. It's on your clothes, it's on the floor, it's just like in the sink, in the basin, on the shower, it's just in your bed. If you have a white woman, the worst thing in the morning, it looks like you were wrestling a Labrador at night. It's just like fluffy, just hair everywhere. Ah, man. It's too much sometimes, too much. And it goes in their mouth, and then you're going to talk, and the hair's in your mouth. How are you going to have hair in your mouth? Why you just move the hair? You're not saying, no, there's hair in your mouth. Don't say nothing. Hair everywhere. Whereas Indian women, you don't have that problem with them. No, Indian women, their hair, perfect hair. They're just as beautiful as white women, but then they don't have the hair problem. No, they don't. That's where they got one up. Yeah, because Indian women have strong hair, sexy hair. It's black and it's silky and super strong. You just grab it and have you seen it? Oh, it's just like, just grab it like a chariot. Take me to India. Indian women have amazing hair. It's the best hair in the world. You know it's the best hair because even black women wear it. That's when you know your hair is great. When you get other people to wear it. And it looks just as good on black women. It's just as silky, just as straight, just not as strong though. You can't be... Don't touch, yeah? Don't touch. It's just now you're there, the chariot, the steering wheel will come off. Yeah, yeah. Romance gone. Indian women are stunning. They're beautiful. They've got beautiful features. They've got. I mean, look at the Miss Universe competition. There's always an Indian woman in the top 10. Always Miss India, huh? You even look at Miss America right now. Right now, Miss America is an Indian woman. That's when you know you're hot. When you're winning other countries' competitions. Stunning, next level, beautiful Indian woman. Everything about them, until you get here, and then, I don't know what happened because hey, it's tough here, eh? Because Indian girls get skinny, like they got like these, super skinny, and then they got big knees and, look like a brown flamingo. It's just like, you're like, oh man, how do you? Because they're so hot, but then the legs, looks like a long distance runner or something. It's like Miss Universe and then Haile Selassie. It's just, wow. Oh man, why? It's just, it's not my cup of biryani, man. It's just, it's balanced, but they're still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Oh, there's no most beautiful. I mean, you look at colored women. Are you kidding me? Colored women? What? Colored women are beautiful. Beautiful and dangerous. Colored women are like blood diamonds. You want them, but you might not get out alive, eh? Because they've got something they've got the right mix, the right features. They just got that thing. Oh, and you know what I love about colored women? It's the fact that they're faithful. They are so faithful to their man. When they say till death do us part, they mean it. But it's your death. Because you don't leave a colored woman. You be like, I'm leaving you. You leaving this earth? Ooh, Yana. So there's a balance. It's still beautiful. All women can be beautiful. Black woman. I'm willing to bet South Africa has by far the most beautiful black woman in the world. In the world. Stunners, great bodies, great vibe. They know how to dance. They've got culture about them. They're beautiful. Yeah, they might not love their hair, but they make up for it in other places. Gerard, have you ever, Never dabbled in the quota system, Never. Because you see, Gerard, there's something that a black woman will give you that no other woman can. No other woman. And that's ass. But I mean ass, Gerard. Not just, I mean ass. Black women have ass. Beautiful ass. Life-changing ass. No other race has that. None. Indian women don't have ass. No. Colored women will have a bit here and there. White women have got flat asses. Just like, there's nothing there. It just goes flat. Some of them, it's even worse. It goes in. Have you seen that? What the hell is that? It's like anti-ass. It goes the other way. Looks like the Apple logo. What the hell happened there? And then they insist on wearing those costumes and they'll be at the beach walking around. Hey boys, hi boys, ha. And then the costume, they turn around, but then it's just hanging because there's nothing to hold on to. You see the costume is panicking like, there's no support structure. The costume just hangs. And then they come out the water and then the beach sand gets caught on the costume. Have you seen that? Yeah, and then it looks like they've shat themselves. Hi boys, hi. You're like, lo muntu skakele, man. One ass, man. The legs, but have something. White women just don't have ass. Well, not all white women. I must qualify this. Not all white women because Afrikaans girls, hello. Those Lizzles and Marikis. I've seen some ass on Afrikaans girls. Like proper, like almost black ass, basically. It's so ironic. I think God did it on purpose, just to punish their dads for apartheid. Just like, bam! This will bring you together. Stunners. But there's nothing like black ass, real black ass. And I know a lot of guys are scared, Gerard. I know a lot of guys. A lot of guys are like, but Trev, I want a black woman, but prove that ass sometimes. Like, it's just really like, I mean, like, how do you handle it, How do you handle it? And that's the thing. You don't handle it. It handles you. Yeah, just get in there. Let it do its thing, like autopilot. So just, And some guys go, yeah, but you know my problem is it's just too big for me. Eh? It's just, no. There's a difference between big and black. You got to understand that. Black is about shape. Yeah. There's a big difference. People don't get it. You know, because like white girls, a lot of them will have those sad asses. Just like, oh. Whereas black girls, they fill the underwear out. See it, stretch the fabric, make it smile. It's all about the shape. I don't like big. I won't lie. I like medium to small, you know? That's me. Medium to small and firm, but not too firm. Sometimes it gets too firm, it's scary, you know? Yeah, it'll hurt you. You spank it, it'll spank you right back. Just get in there. Pa, pa, whoo. Whoo. That's me though. Oh. Some guys like it big, and I know why, because it's fun. It's fun, it's got a rhythm, it's juicy, you know? You can get lost in that. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. You just give it a spank, you see that little wave that goes to the other side. Ooh, if you're fast enough, you can catch the wave on the other side. Pa! 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 Oh! She'll be there like, 15, love. Ah! All women can be beautiful. Get that out of your mind. Explore a little bit. Most beautiful race. No such thing. All women. That's the only reason I can't be gay, just because there's too many beautiful women. And I know gay's not a choice, it's an orientation, but I've thought of choosing it before. Yeah, I have. Because you know why? Gay's efficient. Gay gets straight to the point. Women take up too much of your time. Women are stressful. Women don't think you are, but you're super stressful. Guys, you have a good time with guys. I like guys. Guys like me. We have a good time hanging out. Yeah. When guys are sitting watching sports, you never see two guys look at each other and the one goes, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not even here. Guys never do that. I've thought of it. I thought, hey, Trevor, why not be gay? The only reason I don't find men attractive. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'd be in there. Yeah, party time all the time. Yeah, but I couldn't, you know? Because gay is efficient. Gay is efficient and successful. A lot of people don't think of it, but they are. Most successful people on the planet. You never see a gay beggar, huh? Do you? Oh, that's true. Where have you ever seen gay homeless people? Ever? Eh? Have you ever been at the traffic lights and seen a gay guy walking down? Never seen that. Gay is successful because it's focused and efficient. All the greatest leaders of our time, all the greatest dictators, all those who conquered were gay. Yeah, all of them. Think about them. The Genghis Khans, yes. All of those guys were gay. Yeah. Attila the Hun, the stories of them being gay. They basically had slaves that they had sex with, male slaves. Alexander the Great conquered half of Europe and Asia. He too was gay. All of these stories, all of them. Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, they were gay. And it was normal then. I mean, they didn't even wear pants. You knew these things. Yeah. Anytime is tea time there. Yeah. And you know it's gay. It's just history. You know, it loses it over time. It gets lost in translation. But you know Julius Caesar was gay. Because you read the story. What happened that one fateful night? He was surrounded by a group of men. When all of a sudden, he was stabbed from behind. That's gay. And you know it's gay, because if I was getting stabbed, the last thing I'd do is turn around and say, you too, Brutus. It's gay. Gay and powerful, gay and successful. All of them, yeah. Shaka Zulu was gay. Yeah. Oh, Trevor, Baba, too soon. Yeah, too soon. What's wrong with Shaka being gay? He was a powerful, successful man. There's nothing wrong with being gay. And Shaka was probably gay. You look at all the things that led to it, all the things that showed. Huh? The dress code or the undress code of his soldiers. All of his soldiers, Shaka demanded, had a six-pack, leopard skin, ass out. Shaka did everything with these men. In fact, Shaka would go on long trips with his soldiers. No woman allowed. And on these retreats, he would preach to them. He would tell his soldiers, do not seek the love of a woman, for it'll make you weak. Standard. Everywhere you went, people had a smile on their face. People were willing to talk to you. Just had this vibe to them, you know. It's something I feel like we've lost in South Africa. As part of our culture, we used to be a friendly nation. We used to be a people of smilers, a people of talkers, you know. Now we've got that thing, that anger, that distrust when we look at one another. I don't know what happened, but we've just lost it. You know, you see it with the workers in this country. They're so angry. You see how angry they are? All the workers. All of them. They're on strike. You know, we've had over 99 strikes in this country this year alone. 99 strikes, costing us billions. All different sectors. National mine workers, Union of Metal Workers, petrol attendants. Yeah, petrol attendants. They threatened to burn the petrol stations down. We'll burn them to the ground with our petrol bombs. We just need someone to pour petrol for us because we're on strike. Murphy's Law, eh? Everyone was on strike. There's one strike in particular that got to me. City Power. See that? The illegal strike of City Power that left thousands of households in Johannesburg without electricity. One household in particular got to me. The house of Nelson Mandela. There was no electricity at the house of Nelson Mandela. In the middle of the night, out of nowhere. You know how horrible that must have been? Lights, and the next thing. Nelson Mandela doesn't need electricity for his big screen TV, people. Nelson Mandela needs that electricity because he has machines keeping him alive. That man is critical but stable. I don't know what that means. The government told me. Because it's an oxymoron. Critical but stable. How's Bafana doing? They are losing but winning. I had to try and explain that to my grandmother. Do you know how hard that was? Because my grandmother doesn't get bamboozled easily. Yeah. She asked me, she said, Trevor, how is Mandela doing? But she asked me like I know him. I'm like, oh, he's okay, Gogo. I mean, he's critical but stable. Critical but stable. Critical but stable. What does that mean? Before I can answer, my uncle walks in the room, drunk, as always. Comes straight to us. Critical but stable. That's me every weekend. Who is this man? But no electricity at the house of Nelson Mandela, guys. And you know what's sad? This is the second time we've let him down. Second time. The first time was with the ambulance. Do you remember this? Yeah. Nelson Mandela got a lung infection. Needed to go to hospital. An ambulance picked him up from his home and then got stuck on the side of the highway for 4 hours. 4 hours. How is that even possible? I have so many questions, so many things I don't understand. For instance, why was Nelson Mandela even in an ambulance? Couldn't we get a helicopter for him? Can't we get a helicopter? He's old. Get him a helicopter. Can't we afford it? I mean, his face is on our money. I'm sure we can do something. We can't get him that. We can't get him a helicopter. We can organize for the Guptas to land jets, but we can't get Mandela a helicopter. This is what we're saying. In fact, why not phone the Guptas? Phone them. Yeah. Phone them. I'm sure they'd be there in a second. They'd be like, hey, Atil, can you come and fetch this guy? Yeah, I'd be there with his Gupta swag. That's not the airplane. That's the sound he makes when he walks around. And then Jacob Zuma rides on his back. Basta, basta. Huh? This is us, guys. Nelson Mandela. Second question I have. Why was there only one ambulance? No backup ambulance? No support cars? Nothing? Ministers in parliament have 4 to 7 cars with them everywhere they go. They've got a little blue light brigade, causing chaos on the roads. Multiple people have been killed by them, crashing into cars, because they're always in a hurry, always in a hurry, always in a hurry. Why are you in a hurry? And why do you have bodyguards? I don't understand. I mean, some people, yes. President, give him bodyguards. Yeah, fine. Minister of Finance, it's our money. Bodyguards, bodyguards. Yeah. But there's some ministers where we're just wasting money now. Minister of Agriculture. Why are you even in a hurry? No, you've got the slowest portfolio. Where are you going? Nothing happens in agriculture in a hurry. Nothing. There's no drought starting at 4. Why are you in a hurry? And why do you have bodyguards? Who's trying to kill you? The cabbage mafia? No, guys. Just sit in the traffic and shut up. Stop wasting our money. Give Nelson Mandela that motorcade. That's what he needs. Stuck for 4 hours, people. You know how terrifying that must have been for the ambulance driver? He knows who's in the back. You wouldn't want Nelson Mandela dying on your watch. He's there panicking hour after hour, nobody coming to help. finally tried to do something himself. I'm sure he just got up there. He was like, Tata, Tata, Tata. Mandela's there like, Saint Peter, is that you? Just, no, Tata, it's me. It's Piwe. Oh, that's BEE in heaven. Yeah? No, Tata, no. We're still here. We're in the ambulance, Tata. The ambulance is stuck. Damn it. So are they sending another one? Hey, that's the thing, Tata. We've been here for hours. Nothing has happened, eh? So I was thinking maybe we should hitchhike. Man, you are killing me, man. Tata, what can we do? Okay. Help me up. They get up. There they are on the side of the highway. Nelson Mandela and Spiwe trying to get a lift from people. Spiwe's on one side panicking. Mandela's on the other side hitchhiking. Nobody's stopping. Spiwe's there. Tata, they're not stopping. They'll never stop for black people. Like, yeah, and those are the black people. Because we don't stop anymore. I wouldn't stop. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't stop. I'd see Nelson Mandela, but I wouldn't stop. No, because for the life of me, I would not begin to believe that the man standing on the side of the road hitchhiking is Nelson Mandela. I'd see him. I'd be driving past. I'd be like, hey, that guy looks like Nelson Mandela. Look, that guy looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. Yo, it looks like him, man. Looks like, but I wouldn't stop. Yeah. Not because of time. I'd even have time. I'd have time to make a U-turn, in fact. I'd make a U-turn. I'd go back around. You gotta see him. You gotta look at him. He's amazing. He looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. You're gonna see him, man. You're gonna see him. We'd drive past there slowly. Look at him. Yo, he looks exactly like Nelson Mandela. And that guy's even got the face, he's got the hair, he's even got the shirt, looks like Nelson Mandela. I wouldn't stop. I'd even go home and fetch family before I stop. I'll be there, Mom, come, get in. Isaac, come. Are we going to get a PlayStation? No PlayStation for you. Shut up, get in the car. We're going to fetch Nelson Mandela. Bloody hell, we'd be driving around there. I'd be like, everyone, you must look at me. You must go to slow down. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to look at it. We'd slow right down, roll down the windows. Hello? I'd be like, please, he even sounds like Nelson Mandela. But I wouldn't stop. Nobody stops. Culture of distrust. Back in the day, people used to hitchhike in South Africa. Yeah. I remember people used to hitchhike from Durban to Johannesburg. They'd be there on the side of the road. Yeah, people picking them up. Now, nobody. Nobody stops for anybody. Even Metro Police, you're like, hey! Nobody stops. I bet even babies couldn't hitch a ride. Be on the side of the road in their diapers then. No one stops. Be like, hey, you don't stop for them. You never, ever stop for them. Yeah, you think it's a baby, hey? You think it's a baby. Yeah, they look like babies. And then you stop and then like a man pops out, hey? Yeah, happened to my friend Gladys, hey? You don't take chances. We've become a culture of distrusting angry people. That's who we are. Everyone's angry. Weird angriness as well, in places where it shouldn't be. I was in Checkers the other day. I'm just shopping. It's a normal experience, you know? I get to the cashier and those people are so angry. Like, I don't know what Checkers does to their employees, but they're clearly not enjoying it. Because I get to the till, she doesn't greet me, she doesn't even look at me. She just pushes a little conveyor belt thing. All my groceries pull up, she's then like, doot, 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 doot. They look at you like your dad invented the barcode. Doot. Doot, 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 doot. Then they look at you and ask you that question like you kill baby panda bears for a living. Plastic. No, bye. Thank you. No, I'll just hold. No. Thank you. Yeah. They're so angry. And they look angry because they've drawn their eyebrows on. And that permanent scowl. I don't understand that trend in fashion, to be honest with you. Why would you shave your eyebrows off and then draw them back on where they were? It's weird. But look, I also commend it, you know, that level of commitment has to be commended. Because I don't understand how anyone can commit to one expression for the entire day. Like, how do you choose that expression? Do you just work on how you feel in the morning? Is that what you do? You just wake up, be like, I'm feeling angry. Yeah. What if something good happens? Something good. You can't even, you'd be like, yeah, Tembi, you won the lotto. Yeah. You don't look happy. I just can't show it. I'll draw it tomorrow. The word bitch at the end of any line. And the song still makes sense. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, bitch. I love the American national anthem, I won't lie. It's exciting, and I know all the words. I didn't try and learn the words, but I know the words. It's just one of those songs that you hear so much that you know it, you know? Sort of like, nationwide is on your side, like same thing. I don't want to know that, I don't need to know that. Yeah, I wish I could reclaim the space in my brain, but it's there. America's national anthem is like that, because you hear it so much in America. You know, this is the only country I've ever lived in where you play the national anthem when there is no other country in attendance. Yeah, it would be like basketball games, football games, beer pong games, national anthem. Which I know is normal if you've lived in America all your life. You're like, well, what other way is there, Trevor? Well, I'll tell you. As somebody who comes from the rest of the world, that's not a thing. It's not. Most places in the world, you play the national anthem like maybe once a year on like a national event, or when you're competing against another country. That's when you play it, right? Because the other country's there, and you have to prove to your country that you're loyal. That's why you sing the song, you know, because countries are very insecure. You have to reassure them, constantly reassuring. They should go to therapy, deal with their attachment issues, but they don't. You only realize how insecure countries are when you leave your country. Have you ever left and come back? Have you seen the questions your country asks you? So insecure, so jealous, just like, where have you been? Huh? Where have you been? Which countries, huh? So what, you have another country now? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Huh? Huh? Which stamps are these? Let me see. Who's been stamping your passport? Let me see your passport. You're like, yeah, damn country. Let me get my privacy. That's why in most places you only sing the anthem when there's another country in attendance. Only time you do it. Because that's what it's for. Make your country feel good. All right? You know what national anthems are in many ways? National anthems are the geopolitical equivalent of that thing women do to us men. Like, ladies, you know that trick you have for that man in your life? Like, whenever his ego is bruised and you have to try and heal it. Yeah? Every woman in this room has a trick that works on every man. Yeah, and right now I know a lot of the women are like, shut up, Trevor, shut up, 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 shut up. It's a beautiful, subtle technique. Yeah. You'll be out having lunch or something, and some guy will come up to the table, he's buff, works out, you know, looks really good. He's like, oh my God, Michelle? It's like, oh, Justin? Oh my God, wow, how are you? And you're there like, who the hell is Justin? What's going on? He's like, this is crazy, I can't believe this, twice in 2 weeks? And you're there like, twice? When was once? Who is this? I know, oh my God, oh, how are you? I'm doing good, man, we gotta catch up sometime. We gotta talk about college. I was thinking about it the other day. We were so crazy in college. You remember that night? And you're like, you went to college? What's going on here? She can feel your ego slowly withering like a raisin in the sun. And she won't look at you. She won't make anything big out of it. She'll continue the conversation. but they'll gently just put their hand on your thigh and then just start rubbing it. She'll carry on. She'll carry on like nothing's happening. I know, those were crazy. I mean, I was a cheerleader. I mean, what are you gonna do, you know? It's just one of those. And then the hand is there going, shh, 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 shh. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, you're a big man. Big man. Strong man. That's right. There's no other men in the world, just you. Look at you. Wow. What a big man. Yeah. Who? This guy? I don't even know who he is. Oh, yeah, no, with his muscles. Oh, I don't like muscles. No. Oh, I hate muscles. They're disgusting. Look at him, all working out and everything's in shape and bulging. No, it's disgusting. What, six packs? No, I don't want a six pack. I don't like six packs. That's why I like you. Boop. That's what a national anthem is. You reassuring your country. The American anthem is such an interesting one, you know? Everything that represents America is the anthem. America has the most fun anthem rules in the world. Only country in the world where you're allowed to sing the anthem however you want. However you want. You can't do that anywhere else. Everywhere else in the world, the anthem is the way it is written. It's boring, and that's the point. You can't just change it. In America, you can do whatever you please. I noticed it the first time. First time I really noticed it was at a basketball game. It was the New York Knicks, and they were playing against the Toronto Raptors, right? And because the Raptors are from Canada, they had to play two national anthems before the game, which is rare. Right? So that we're in the arena, and everyone's like, and then the voice comes on. It's like, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Canadian national anthem. And everybody stood, and then they just played like a tape somewhere. You know, you could tell they didn't care. And it was the song, the Canadian song. It's always the same. It was like, oh, Canada, that is the native song. I've missed next song. And something brings us back to do. You know the song, man. I don't have time for that. Whatever. They sang the Canadian anthem. They were done. And then the announcer came back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay standing for the American national anthem. And that's my favorite part. Yeah, the lights will go dark. Someone walks to the middle of the arena. It's always so intense. Complete silence. The dawn, early Did you know every year more than 5 million children in Africa die of waterborne illnesses and diseases that could have been prevented? You can make a difference in this child's life. I know you're sitting at home, and like me, you're saying, "Ba Penelope, I'm so far. What can I do to help?" Well, I'm here to tell you, it's easier than you think. And it's a wonderful message, and she's beautiful. I'm really trying to pay attention to this, but for the life of me, I can't concentrate because I'm watching, and out of the corner of my eye, there's this fly that's just buzzing around. It's buzzing, and she's just ignoring it. And the fly is there on the eye. How does a fly sit on your eye? You see what the thing in the mouth, and I can't concentrate while. How do they get the fly there every single time? Can somebody tell me this? In every ad, in every single ad, the fly is there, and it's always in exactly the same place for the entire ad. For the entire ad, I can't get a fly to sit still in my kitchen for 4 seconds, and I sneak up really slowly. But they can get the fly to sit there every single time they film. I'm starting to think it's like a trick fly. It's a Hollywood fly, isn't it? One of those trained creatures from Disney. I know what those guys are capable of. I've seen Lassie. A trained fly. They probably got the fly on lockdown. They're ready. They get everybody together. They got the starving people. They're like, okay, we're ready to shoot. Where's the fly? Here, sir. Here, sir. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Get it. And stay. Action. Did you know every year more than 5 million children are starving? Horrible. Hate those ads. Hate the people who make those ads. I mean, there's people starving everywhere in the world, but you can give them a bit of dignity. And I hate the people in those ads as well, because they make Africans look bad. Yeah. And I can say that. You go, oh, but don't hate them, they're starving. No, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I really don't, because people starving everywhere. And I grew up in a black family in Africa, and no matter how poor or hungry we were, we could still do this. Let's make us look bad. Flies. Gangster flies. Look like they're doing shout-outs. Have you seen them? It's having a good time in front of the camera. That's the worst thing in the world. But that's all you see out here. That's all you see. Those images of where's the world? We see America, we watch your TV, we see your sitcoms and your news alike. We get everything from Idol all the way to Oprah. We love Oprah. We just yeah, of course. I mean, especially in South Africa, we love Oprah. We love no, because she gives us a lot of money. So I mean, we just love Oprah. She came out to South Africa and she built a school there. She built a school in South Africa called the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy. Spent $50 million building this school. Yeah. Most expensive school ever built. Most expensive anything, just ever. And those children love her. Like when Oprah comes there, they run out screaming, yeah! Oprah! 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 Oh, yeah! They just love it, This is a big place. It's so weird to see our prejudices, the way people are labeled in the media, in society. And it's not just Muslim people. You see it with black people as well. People saying these things like, I remember when the riots were happening in Baltimore, people quickly jumped, these thugs, these are a bunch of thugs running around, these thugs, I'm starting to think black people like crime. That's what I'm starting to think. Is that the only way they can deal with it? Black people like crime. No. Black people don't like crime. Because you know who's not a criminal? Most black people. Yeah, most black people are not criminals. Black people hate crime just like everybody else. It's not like black people are cheering crime on. It's not like they're watching a black guy do some shit like, yeah, Darnell, you steal that shit, man. You steal that shit. Yeah, no. When black people see a black person doing a crime, they also looking at the person like, that nigga crazy. You've got to fight the act, not the face. Not a face that you put to, it's not the same thing. And everybody has it, If you're a Middle Eastern and you do something, if you're a black person gets shot in a bad neighborhood, the first story they always lead with the same thing. And today in Compton, a man was shot in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. It's always gang-related violence. They never say it's anything else. Never just two guys. Gang-related, probably gang-related. Why do you say that? Well, because, in this area, there's hip-hop. Why is it gang-related? It's always it doesn't matter who it is. Could be two kids. Someone got shot. A 3-year-old was shot today by a 4-year-old in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. But they're kids. Yeah, they recruit very young. Wasn't a mistake? No, it's not a mistake. It's never a mistake. But if it's in a rich neighborhood, the story changes. Because you'll never hear them reporting the same thing about the Hamptons.
And today in the Hamptons, a man was shot in what is suspected to be gang-related violence. The Burberry gang has been known to operate around these parts. And recently,
They never say those things. In fact, you're more likely to see the police commissioner going, we've just conducted an investigation. We found out that a firearm was discharged earlier today, and a bullet left the weapon, penetrating a victim, and we're going to investigate whether it was misfired or. I'm sorry. Did you say did someone shoot the gun? Well, we're not ruling anything out right now, but we're checking to see if there was a mechanism failure or what about the person? Well, we don't think that this was intentional. We don't. So wait, we live in a world where you'll investigate a gun before you investigate a rich white man? Is that what you're saying? No. That's not what we're saying. But I mean, you must remember the gun is black. But that's not the point. The point is, it's so weird how our prejudices have given everyone their lane. Middle Easterner does something, they're a terrorist. Black person does something, they're gang related, they're a thug. But if a white guy walks into a church killing 9 people dead, what do they lead with on the news?
And today, in an isolated incident, a lone gunman walked into a church, opening fire and killing 9 people.
It's always a lone gunman.
Yeah, a lone gunman with no ties to society whatsoever.
They always separate him as quickly as possible. I love how they do that.
He kept to himself and was notoriously unfriendly. He had no friends whatsoever.
No friends, really? No friends? Not even one? Not even one? No friends? Like, not even on Facebook? No, everyone has friends on Facebook. Come on, you tell me the guy had no friends. It's almost like as the shooting happens, everyone's like, what, Dylan? Unfriend. I have those landline moments in my life where I wish I had an old school phone so I could slam it down. Young people will never know the joy of slamming a phone at the end of a call. Like cell phones have robbed us of that. That feeling, you know, where you get to tell the person, screw you! Bah! Ah, it feels so good. They feel it on the other end, like, ah! It's like you punch them in the ear. Now with phones, you've robbed of all of that. You know, there's no sense of power. Screw you! That's all you have. And you can't even press the screen hard because you're scared you're going to crack your own phone. You don't... I hate cell phones so much. I think they're robbing us of our intelligence. I honestly believe cell phones are going to be the reason that human beings devolve. We're going back to the Stone Ages because of those things. Everything about them is turning us into apes again. Neanderthals. I was looking at my thumbs the other day. I spend so much time texting and sending messages that I feel like they've started curling over like monkeys' hands. I've gotten really good at typing and grabbing branches. Everything about those phones is robbing us of our humanity. We were proud because we evolved, we stand, we walk tall. And then we got our phones. And now every day we spend like this. And over time we're gonna go back down. Have you tried to have a conversation with someone on their phone? Literally sounds like a caveman. Just we've lost it. We don't know how to communicate anymore. Now we use those emojis for everything. Emoji. No one even uses words. Send a paragraph to your friend. Had a great day, did this. It was so funny. They reply, "Ee." And did you hear? She died. Ooh. That's it? No words? Emojis are basically the cave drawings of 2015. Yeah, we judge cavemen. We think they were primitive because we couldn't find any words in their pictures. Someone's going to think the same thing of us. The way we look at cavemen and go, oh, look at them, they couldn't write. Oh, the caveman, he was so simple. Oh, and he was hunting, and he had a family. Oh, simple. Someone's going to see our messages in 1,000 years. Be like, oh, look at that. Oh, the people of 2015, simple. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, they laughed, and they cried. Oh. Sometimes they laughed until they cried. Yeah. Some of them were blind in one eye, yeah. But that didn't stop them from having fun. Oh. And there were monkeys that didn't talk. Oh. Monkeys that didn't listen. Oh. And they were always dancing in red dresses. Oh. 2015, a simple time. We don't communicate anymore. Got our emojis. Phones are making us dumb. I fear most for women, you know, the most intelligent of our species. And I fear for you. I fear, ladies. I fear for what the selfie has done to you. Women are obsessed with selfies. The average woman spends 50% of her day thinking about when she can take the next selfie. That's all she's thinking about. Oh, let's take a selfie. Oh, let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie now. Let's take a selfie. Take a selfie of me taking a selfie of you. Oh, this is great. Selfieception. I love it. Everyone's just in there. Selfie, 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 selfie. And you know what's fine? The pictures look great. The pictures look great. Instagram. Oh, like my picture. Like my... Yeah, it looks normal. But have you seen what it looks like when someone makes a selfie? It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. A normal woman sitting by herself, having lunch, doing whatever she's doing. And all of a sudden she'll look at her phone and something in her head goes weird and she transforms into a selfie monster. She literally just be there looking at her phone, going through stuff, and all of a sudden she's like... Just randomly took a picture. Caught off guard. Hashtag I woke up like this. Hashtag no you didn't. Hashtag you crazy. Hashtag stop that shit. You've got great radio stations. I was listening to a Power 106 when I was coming down here. Fantastic. Yeah, the hip-hop radio station. The only thing that was weird, I don't understand, is why do you guys censor your hip-hop on hip-hop radio stations? I understand when I listen to Kiss, they played a hip-hop song and then they censor. I was like, okay, maybe some people don't like... But then on the hip-hop station, they censor hip-hop. Why would you do that? It's a hip-hop station. Surely everyone listening to the hip-hop station knows what hip-hop is all about. Like, is there somebody listening to hip-hop who doesn't like the cussing particularly? Who are the people that made these laws? Who was that person who was like, you know what, I can't handle the cussing. I just can't handle it. Please, cut it out. But keep the misogyny. Keep that in. Keep that in. Because these hoes ain't loyal. Like, who was that? Because it's the straight, I've never heard anything like, all over the world, when you listen to a hip-hop music station, they play the song the way it is because that's how it should be. You know, as if it's crass, it's crass. That's it. You don't like it, that's why you don't listen to hip-hop. That's how it should be. But you can't cut the swearing. You can't cut out the cussing. You can't censor hip-hop. That in itself is defiling what hip-hop is, because hip-hop was a manner of speaking out. It was speaking out against the establishment, against the man. That was. I mean, these days it's changed. It's more about cough syrup and strippers. But back in the day, it had that thing. You were speaking out. You can't censor hip hop now. It makes hip hop sound uncertain. I've never heard anything sound so bad in my life. It sounds like the rappers are insecure now. It sounds like they're unsure of themselves, like they're suffering post-traumatic stress or something. Because the guys come out and half of the words are missing. It's just like, yeah, when a dope want you. But you can't do it for you. I can make a rich. But I don't, bro. This ain't loyal. No, this ain't loyal. It's just like, what is going on here? You ready, B? I don't think I'm ready, man. I don't think I'm ready. I'm really stressed right now. I actually didn't think this through. I'm gonna go home. I need a nap. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things? So I love coming home. I get to see the stories from a different angle. I get to enjoy it all. I'm so happy to be back. But everything has flipped on its head. 2 years. You know, guys, going away for 2 years is not a long time. And you come back to South Africa and everything has flipped on its head. I went away for 2 years. I come back and white people are on strike. I thought it was a Leon Schuster sketch. In the streets, white people marching,
and immediately you're like, these people have no experience. No experience whatsoever. And white people, I'm not trying to minimize your pain in any way, but I'm just going to say, when watching it on the news, it doesn't have the same gravity of the march of black people and colored people and Indian people in South Africa. Because when people of color in South Africa march, you can see they want service delivery. When white people march, it looks like you're fighting for vitality points. It's just not the same. And then I saw white people got offended because they said, we're going to launch a march. Zuma must go. Zuma must fall. We want him gone. And then black people didn't join. And white people like, why don't they join? Why won't they join us? Yo, why won't they join? Because it's racism. Huh? We're marching for this country and they don't want to march with us because it's racism. That's why they don't want to join us. No, guys. Black people are not joining your march. It's not because of racism. It's because of rhythm. I saw white people protesting and I was like, even if I was on your side, I cannot participate in that. The best white marches South Africa had were 3 old white ladies who had the worst struggle song I've ever heard in my life. Sounded like a lullaby converted into a struggle anthem. Zuma must go. 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 Yo, I can't march to that, guys. I don't even know where to begin. You realize a march is all about rhythm, right? 10% of every march is the issue, 90% is the beat. When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, da 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 da, host, give up, host, give up, host, da da da, host, give up, host, give up, host. Ah, people are joining. People are joining. It's got power. You realize black people are marching from Soweto to Pretoria. You need a march that will move you. Every stride has purpose in it. House, 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 moving. Zuma must go. 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 Guys, we're not even getting to Craig Hall like that. Asfigi. Marching with that song to Pretoria, by the time we get there, Zuma left by himself. Chilling there in his house in Dubai. Laughing. Did they only arrive just now? I was watching white people going, but why? Why are you marching? What are you guys doing? Yeah, now you want to do the hard work. Just pay someone like usual. This is when you should be paying. Just get a professional, a specialist. Just be there. Johannes, I have a lot of gripes with this country, and I've noticed that you have impeccable rhythm, and so I'd like to hire your services. I've got you. What's your feeling? I just want them to know that Zuma must go. Okay, got it. Go, go. Zuma. Ho, Yahama, ho, ho. That's what I wanted to do. Hire a specialist, people. Get it done. This song will get you nowhere. It's a frustrating time, though, man. The Guptas came and shook South Africa up, turned things upside down, made us question who we are as a people. I've been away for 2 years. I came back, and I'll tell you now, the racial tension is palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it. All of a sudden, everyone looking at each other in a different light. You're like, damn, McKinsey did a good job. Because don't get me wrong, South Africa wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. 2010 had us in a different feeling. We had a rhythm. We had a plan. And then all of a sudden, it fell apart. Now we're looking at each other with shifty eyes, separated. The Guptas did a good job. People are angry, and I understand why, But sometimes I think people's anger gets out of hand, Like I saw people fighting because the Guptas had a wedding at Sun City. And at that wedding, they only hired white people to serve them. And people were like, they're racist, they're racist. Okay, maybe they're racist. Or maybe the Guptas are doing what every black person dreams of doing when they get enough money. And that is hiring white people to work for you. Which black man in this audience can't say he doesn't remember the first time he went to a restaurant and he was sitting there? Some white guy came up to the table. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for the waiter. You can send him over. No, gents, my name's Johnny. I'm going to be serving you guys today. Oh, you're the waiter. You're the guy serving us. That's correct, Alex. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, in that case, Johnny, let's start with the specials menu, please. Just rattle it off. All right, guys, we've got a carpaccio on the menu, really fantastic. We've also got a seafood salad that's really impeccable. On the dessert side, the chef is doing something different with the creme brulee. And then our special lionfish of the day is going to be a hake, lightly grilled. Okay, thank you very much. Just give us a moment to chat about it and we'll see. See you in a bit, Johnny. All right, thank you very much, guys. Hey, can you believe it? Yeah? Can you believe it? On my beck and call. Watch this. Johnny. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Nothing. Carry on. This is power.
Please go crazy and welcome to the stage the wonderful Trevor.
Good evening. Or not. Sorry, I get nervous when I start a comedy set. I find comedies very similar to sex for me. Well, it's exactly like sex when you think about it. Just me, the comedian, playing the role of the man, and you, the audience, the role of the woman. Because it's my job to satisfy you, and you just have to sit there. And then, just like sex, my success or failure is somehow determined by how much noise you make during my performance. Oh, you're just faking it now. Thank you. It's a one-sided affair. So I hope you aren't the quiet types. No, you were great, really. It makes it worse when a guy laughs in the middle of it. It's not meant to be funny. This is my first time in Australia, and I must say I'm enjoying it. After 2 days of traveling to get here, I finally arrived, and it's quite a quaint place. It wasn't supposed to take me that long. We were delayed. First delay was I got to the airport in Johannesburg. I was on a Qantas flight, and they said, sorry, sir, there's a bit of a delay. I said, how long? They said, 24 hours. So that's not a delay, that's cancellation. So that's another day. So they said, come back tomorrow. I came back the next day, and then we tried it again, and this time we were on the plane. And there was another delay of about 4 to 5 hours where we were stuck on the tarmac, and the plane couldn't take off because the airplane wasn't balanced. I've never heard of that in my life. That's what the pilot said. And because he's a pilot, we believe him. He just said it. Because the pilot sounds serious when they're saying it. He came on and he said, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a bit of a problem on the plane. Don't know what's going on. Seems like it's not balanced. But we'll have to check on what's going on, and we'll get back to you as soon as we know.
And I won't lie. As soon as he said that, I looked at the fat people. But not in a bad way, not in a bad way. Just in an objective manner, like, hey, you guys, you can't sit together. You need to sit one on, yeah, the plane. Probably you, it's probably you. Speaking of fat people, is Biggest Loser the biggest show in Australia? That's all I see on TV, is The Biggest Loser. I love that show, it's fantastic. It's always on TV. What a fantastic show. For those who don't know, The Biggest Loser is a show where they try and help fat people lose weight through torture, basically. Yes, both emotional and physical. Yeah. They do horrible things like leaving food in the house that they're living in, then ask them why they're eating it. Why did you eat the food, Kevin? Why did you eat the food? Because it was there and he's fat. That's what he does. That's like his specialty. You knew this before he came. Why are you now acting shocked? They should do a show about the people that make the show and call them the biggest assholes. That's what they should say. The show's not helping anybody. I love it. An amazing show. But yeah, so we were flying. So we flew. Flew from Johannesburg to Sydney. Sydney, you come in, and then you have to leave the airport and then go back into the airport to fly. You go through border control. Very friendly. I must say, Australia, I'm very impressed. Very friendly border control. You guys are very chilled out, very cool. Like visas, not really like needed. Sort of, it is, but not like the. Do you have your visa? No. Well, all right. Well, you know. I learned the secret to getting through from a few Chinese men that were ahead of me is that you just have to irritate the border police and then they just let you in. There's a guy ahead of me and the woman was asking him, excuse me, sir, where are you going to be staying in Australia? No, where are you staying? He was like, kangaroo. No, sir, where are you staying? Kangaroo. No, sir, you can't. No, it's not like, where are you going to be staying? Kangaroo. All right, just go in. I just came in. And he was just like, it was fantastic. Yes. And he had this look when he got to the other side, like it works every time. Just, this knowing look about him. And so you come in, and it seems too easy because it is, because the border control is very chilled, but then you get like to the customs, which is the most hardcore place in the world. I don't know what the hell happened in Australia, but you guys need to chill out when it comes to fruit. People are standing there being strip shirts. Where did you get the apple? I don't care if you can't speak English. You're going to spend a week in quarantine, mate. Where did you get the apple? I don't care. Where's the apple from? You see people, there's a guy that was stopped for weed. Is that marijuana? Oh, don't do it again. But you with the apple, back to where you came from. What did fruit do to your country? It's such a weird place getting used to Australia because you finally come in and then you can't understand anybody. You really, really can't because like you guys say you speak English, but it's not. It's like you try, but then I couldn't tell. Like sometimes it actually sounds like it's Chinese. I used to hear people making jokes about, oh, there's all these Chinese, but then when you come, you don't know if the Australians are Chinese or not Chinese. Like, because it sounds the same to me, especially like a very deep Australian accent. It's very like people say things, oh yeah, how you go, oh yeah, oh, ni hao, oh yeah, ni hao, oh. Ah, yeah. Shishini. I don't know what's going on here, man. This is very... And then the phrases I do understand don't make sense. Like positive phrases, like apparently she'll be right. I don't know who she is and how she applies to me, but this is very important to say in Australia. You also feel it's very important to tell everybody that you have no worries. Yeah, I didn't ask you about your life's philosophy. I just asked you how you were on the day. And you, oh, no worries. Really? Not even one? Not even one worry? Really, Australia? Are things that good here? No, not even one? Not even prostate cancer? Not even one? Not even North Korea? Because those guys are close. I'm just saying. Not even one worry? Yeah. And the strangest one, and this is something I've learned, which I wish you'd teach people before they come, is the correct answer to the phrase, how you going, is not by aeroplane. I feel it's strange to ask people this when they're traveling. I was flying with Sydney, and then we were going to Melbourne, and I got to the counter, and I said to the woman, hi, I'm going to Melbourne, please. And she said, oh yeah, how you going? I said, by aeroplane. That is why I've chosen this building over here to be traveling in. And she said, no, I was greeting you. And I said, oh, no worries. You guys have been great. Thanks for having me. Have a good night. You
guys love your sports out here. I've never seen more focus put on sports anywhere else in the world. Americans love their sports back to front. You analyze them, you worship them, you watch the game before the game, you watch the game after the game. You talk about what might happen in the game, you talk about what's happening in the game, and then you talk about what happened in the game and what could have and might have but didn't happen in the game. It's just the craziest thing I've seen in my life. It's all about statistics. Have you seen sports in America? Non-stop. Guys just come out there. There's no time for smiles or anything. Just come out. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It's the 2012 Miami Heat up against the OKC. This is the greatest final we've been waiting for in the NBA Finals. LeBron James leading his team out here, averaging 30 points, double-double every single game, 10 points per game, just in assists alone. This man is just something else. 90% from the free throw line. He's just gone in. He's statistically gotten better. His team coming in with more. Chris Bosh coming in with more assists, really doing well in the last game. Just like, wow. Numbers, stats. You guys know everything, every stat. Well, I mean, he's got 4 out of 5, and I mean, if you look at that statistic alone, it looks like he should be getting forward. He should be, and then it's just crazy. You know everything, and then you switch over to like your business channels and your economy, and you're like, what's happening in the economy this year, Bob? Well, nobody knows. I mean, nobody knows. Yeah. We thought the housing market was coming up, but it wasn't. But hey, I mean, that's the economy. You never know, right? You never know. What about stocks? Well, I guess stocks, they're up and down. I don't really know. They're up and down. They could go anywhere. It's those are stocks. We don't know. But the sports, you need to flip that around. You need to forget the statistics in the economy. Just relax in your sports. Have fun. That's the sports I watch, is relax, like soccer. I'm a huge fan of soccer, Yeah. Oh, there's some fans here. I love soccer. It's chilled. You hear it in the commentators when a game is being played. There's no statistics at all. Game starts off, the whistle blows, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this majestic match. It's Spain playing against Germany. Oh, and what a wonderful day it is. Look at the crowd, really excited. Oh, and the atmosphere is amazing. Wonderful weather. And the guys are just like, oh, yeah, John, you can feel it. The players look great. It's wonderful. What do you think is going to happen today, Martin? Oh, nobody knows. I can't even remember the last time I saw a game this good. Americans will remember. Americans will go back to the finest statistic. The last time a black man scored using his left hand, jumping over a mixed race, half Indian, was in 1967 when they're like, what? This is madness. It's all about action in the sports as well, as much action as possible. That's all about action in America. You guys are so action-focused, you will take the ball away from the other team if they do not give you enough action. I've never seen that in my life. That's a horrible way to bring people up. You just go to the other team, you go, hey, you guys, you take the ball, and you've got 24 seconds to get the ball in that net. 24 seconds! And if you don't do it, we're going to give the ball to the other team. You hear me? We're going to give the ball to the other team. Yeah, we know there's a lot of black guys. You try to get past them. That's up to you. Go! 24 seconds later, bah! You guys, you try. All about action, Because America's different. It's different from the rest of the world. And you don't really know how different America is, though, until you get here. That's the one thing I will say. You think you know. But then when you land in America, in your airports, that's when you know this place is different. Because American airports, unlike airports everywhere in the world, which have a certain level of joy and just all around happiness, American airports, they're like concentration camps. It's just, it's just people walking barefoot in single file. Oh, it's no joke. There's even signs that say, no jokes. You're like, really? It's just insane. You walk through those airports, and you have to do things in American airports you don't do anywhere else in the world, Like you have to take your shoes off. Your shoes come off, and you don't know this as a foreigner, but they don't care. They're like, yo, take your shoes off. I'm like, my what? Your shoes, take them off.
Like, why? For safety, sir. Like, I'm keeping them on for your safety, my friend. You don't do this anywhere. I remember flying into Dubai one year, and as we get into the airport, this woman, an American woman, started taking off her shoes and those guys. I mean, you must understand, when you're in the Middle East as a woman, you're already a sin. And now to be taking your clothes off in public, these guys lost their mind. They were just like, Hilary, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, I'm taking my clothes off. I'm taking. They're like, no, what are you doing? She's like, I'm taking them off. Why are you taking your clothes off? She's like, so the machine works. She's like, no, this is machine, not your husband. You don't need to get naked. Put your clothes on and walk through, you whore. You don't do it anywhere else. But then you come out here, you have to take off your shoes and you have to take your jacket off to walk through the metal detector. And they are mean about it. They will shout to you. They're like, you, take it off. And you don't know what to take off. You don't take it off anywhere else, so you don't know what to take off. So you're like, you, take it off. Take what off? Take it off, sir. Take what off? Take it off now. What? Your clothes. Take them. My clothes? And now you're standing there, this man shouting at you, telling you to take your clothes off. You feel like a child in a Catholic church. It's horrible. It's just, you're just standing there. I mean, I understand the need for security, but they don't need to shout at you. At least, if they tried to be nice, maybe if they chanted instead of shouting, instead of take it off, if they were like, take it off, you'd be like, yeah, woo, security, safe and sexy. They don't. It's just a harrowing experience as you come in. And the worst is when you have to go through passport control. Oh, as Americans, you don't feel the pain. But as a foreigner, it's a whole different game. As Americans, you walk through to the U.S. citizens line. And they welcome you back. Like you on some secret mission. And you're just like, welcome home, sir. When you're a foreigner, you have to wait in a super long line, and then they tease you. The line goes right to the front, and then it comes back, and and you finally get there, and you have to wait for that, and they're standing there, and the guys are like, sir, come on. Sir, step forward. Step forward, sir. Step forward. Forward, back, behind the line, sir. Back, get back, sir. Get back. It's a stress. You're standing there, and now you have to answer questions. Horrible, like you don't understand. It's the stress, Standing there and you don't want to get any of the questions wrong, because just like school, they'll send you back. So you stand there and you have to answer them into a microphone that's placed strategically low, almost so that you have to bow to the American as you answer every question of his. I ask you these questions you feel like you know the answers to, but when you're there, I just handed the man my passport, to which he replied, is this you? Never before have I felt so much pressure to look like myself. I was like, I was younger then. It's horrible. And then he starts rattling them off. It's your first time in the United States of America, sir? Yes. Your first time, sir, is that correct? Yes. Sir, what is the duration of your visit out here? I'm going to be here for 6 months. 6 months, sir? Is that correct? Yes. Sir, what is the purpose of your visit in the United States of America? I'm here for holiday. Holiday, sir? Yes. Which one? My one. Could you elaborate, sir? Holiday. Yeah, what do you mean holiday, sir? Like holiday, like, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, holiday. Yeah. Holiday. You mean vacation, sir? Battery. Yes, of course.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do
is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
But I've realized Americans have a very strange perception of Africa. I don't blame you guys, though, you know. It's because of the images that you fed on TV, you know, the stuff that you see of us. You just get all these UNICEF ads, you know. Those infomercials, those are horrible. That's all I've seen of home, you know. Because you've got these people and they're really gaunt and they're skinny and they're just like, you know, and they've got the kwashiko and everything and they just look as horrible as possible. They just get there and, you know, they're shooting this. And then Penelope Cruz will start talking as the woman's holding her starving baby in her arms and they'll come in and be like, every year, more than 5 million children are starving in Africa. You can make a difference if you donate $10 a month. You can donate a family's life. And you can change everything. Look at this child. And they show you the kid and, you know, and they go in there. And I understand this is a painful thing, I understand. But I just don't understand the small elements. Why do they include that, you know? Why is it that in every single one of these infomercials, why do they always have to have these people with the fly? What is up with that fly? I don't understand it. What is going on with the fly? There's always the flies. And it's not just the flies in the shot. It's not just the shot. It's not just the flies there, but they've got the flies and they sit in a very specific place. They always sit on their mouth, like always on the top lip. It's always on the top. How do they get the fly? I've tried. It's very difficult to get a fly to sit on your top lip. How do they achieve this goal? I'm sitting there watching this, you know, and they always get it. It's almost like they don't shoot without the fly now. It's like, you know, it's like the flies become the watermark of a starving African. It's like a trained fly. Is this one of your Disney flies? Is it one of those? Come on, boy. Get in there, and stay. Okay, we're ready, and action. Every year, more than 5 million children are starving. You can make a difference if you donate $100. It's just madness. What is it? And it angers me. It really does. I understand. There's people starving. Yes, there are people starving in Africa. I do understand this. There are people starving. But I don't understand why they need to make us look that bad. And yes, I will say it. They do make us look bad. They make the whole of Africa look bad. They make me look bad, and they make me angry. Because I grew up in a black family in Africa. And no matter how poor we were, no matter how hungry we were, no matter what, we could still do this.
Yeah. I love tacos. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican people. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just people, we have a connection, you know? I don't know, South Africans and Mexicans or something. People from shithole countries, we have this thing. I still can't believe the things Donald Trump says. He's such a... For me, Donald Trump is an emotional paradox, I'm not gonna lie. You know, logically, I can process him. Emotionally, I struggle. On the one hand, I will admit, I wake up many days terrified at the notion that he's president of the most powerful nation in the world. But I also must admit, I wake up many days knowing he's going to make me laugh. Yeah, there's terror and there's joy, and I don't know how to feel. You know what it feels like sometimes? It feels like there's a giant asteroid headed towards the Earth, but it's shaped like a penis. Like, I think I'm going to die, but I know I'm going to laugh. You just look at everything that he does. The world we now live in because of him. Like, you realize we're living through history. You know, this will never happen in our lifetimes again. We're living through a time when we're all learning about the presidency at the same time as the president. That's never happened. How wild is that concept? You wake up every day reading the news, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that. And somewhere at that exact same moment, he's reading the same news going, wow, me too. And nobody knows where it's going to lead. Nobody knows what he's going to do. All we know is that he wants his wall. He wants his wall. Donald Trump wants his wall. He needs $25 billion the last time he asked. He needs it from American taxpayers because Mexico is smart. That fell apart real quick. I remember how confident he was at the rallies, people cheering for him. He was like, folks, we're going to build. We're gonna build a wall, folks. Who's gonna pay? Mexico. And Mexico was like, we ain't paying for shit, man. We might build it, but we're not gonna pay for it, man. And I don't know if you've been following The Journey of the Wall, but it's probably the best comedy on TV, right? Because now they've started building prototypes of the wall at the border. right? Because Donald Trump said he wants them to test the wall first. I don't know how you do that. She's like, try again. And because this is the prototypes, Donald Trump now has specifications for the wall. He now says he wants the wall to be made out of concrete, but he also needs the wall to be see-through, right? And the reason the president wants the wall to be see-through is because he said he's afraid that drug dealers from Mexico are going to shoot bags of drugs over the wall and it's going to hit Americans on the head as they walk by. So he needs the wall to be see-through so that Americans can see the drugs coming and catch it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what a see-through wall is, but at this point, I'm just worried that a contractor's gonna come along and trick the president. He's gonna take him to the border and be like, there it is, Mr. Trump, your invisible wall. And then just to make sure he buys it, he's gonna hire a troop of Mexican mimes just to be like, oh my God, you can't get through it. It works. Like the mind of Donald Trump. Oh, the other idea he had for the wall was he said America should build the wall out of solar panels. That's what he said. He said America should build the wall out of solar panels because that way the wall would generate electricity and pay for itself. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good idea, right? It's a good idea. Unless you know anything about solar panels or the sun or walls. Because the problem with that idea is that the sun is up, yeah? We all agree on that? We're still on the same page there, yeah? The sun is up. All right? A solar panel wall is not going to work because a wall is like this. So technically it's facing down. So unless you have like a really swaggy sun that's like, yeah, I shine real low, B, it's not going to work for you. The only way it works is if you take your border solar panel and lean it at an angle to get the sun's rays. But if you do that, now you've just created a giant ramp for Mexicans to shoot into America. It's like, órale! The mind of Donald J. Trump. The J stands for Jesus. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, a lot of self-loathing going on there.
I go down to the pharmacy one day. I have to buy pain medication for my mother. So I get there with the script. The woman's behind the counter. She's like, hi, sir, can I help you with anything? I said, yes, I need to fill this prescription, please. She goes, okay, sir, let me just check there. That's for Mrs. Noah? I said, yes, yes. Okay, dear, hold on, miss. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We don't have any stock there. So, what do you mean, no stock? She says, yeah, we got nothing of that medicine. She says, okay, well, when are you getting more? Oh, we're not going to get for a few months, eh? There's a back order problem. Okay, so what do you... My mom, she needs the pain medication. She says, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, just joking. Hey, you should have seen your face, eh? I've also got jokes there, Trevor. I'm like, you got jokes? My mom is in pain. She's been shot. You got jokes? This is not the time, but what the hell? It's not funny, lady. This is too soon. This is too soon. It's too soon. Hospitals. I'm not a fan. I had to go back for my surgery, voice surgery, one of the most stressful days of my life. I'm there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting in the waiting area. There's a woman who checks you in for your surgery. She's not friendly at all. She's not even trying to make people feel good. She's like, next! We'll come up. You know. Next! It's my turn. I get there. She's like, name? I said, Trevor. She's like, Trevor. Say name? I said, Noah. Noah. Noah? Trevor Noah? I said, yes. Trevor Noah? I said, yes. The comedian. The one who's making the jokes, eh? Yeah. Jokes about us when we're on strike, eh?
No, not that one. Not that one. This one. It's another one. It's not me. It's another one.
It's like, yeah. Yeah, you are here now, eh? It's not funny now, eh?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's like, yeah. Where's your jokes now?
So they're in the car. They're in the...
Eh?
Oh, nothing.
Funny guy. So what you want here? Eh? You got a surgery?
Yes.
Why are you talking like that? What's wrong?
I've got a thing in them.
Oh, the voice is broken. Eh? Did you break something? We pull him, eh? what's wrong? It's sore. I said, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's sore. I said, yeah. She said, oh, you want the medicine? I said, yeah, please. Okay, let me just check. Oh, they say laughter is the best medicine, eh? Yeah. So why don't you just make a joke and fix that, eh? Yeah, just make a joke inside, funny guy, eh? Funny. Even me, I can do it for you. I can make a joke, eh? I can fix that. Knock, knock. Who's there? Nobody. Yeah. Funny. Next. It's not funny. It's my life. Oh, welcome, guys. Welcome. Just in time. Just started the show. Did he just ask you, what did I miss? Why are you guys so late? What happened? Eish. See, patience. Eish. Late. I'm bit. Eish. Hamba. Luckily, the voice surgery was a success. You know, I had a great doctor. I was blessed enough to be able to heal. And I can do the shows again. The most important thing, though, is the tea. As weird as it sounds, I have to drink it. It's a mixture of rooibos, lemon, honey, ginger, sea salt, and bicarb. Disgusting, but it works. Which is great. I can do my shows in South Africa. Can do my shows in Southern Africa, which is fantastic. You know, I started doing that, going out into Africa. Have you ever been into Africa, sir? No. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? Gerard. Never been out into Africa? No. The reason I say into Africa is because this is not Africa. No. South Africa is not. This is Africa light, guys. This is. Don't get it twisted. When I say Africa, I mean Africa, like Africa. No jokes. No white people. Nothing. It's just you in the streets, Gerard. Just you. That's you. You see like one other white person, you get happy. Yeah. It's a reflection. I've started doing shows out there, Gerard, you know. Places like Namibia, fantastic. Botswana as well, beautiful. Wanted to go to Zimbabwe, but I skipped it. No, because I don't want to die. That's the only reason. You laugh, but I mean this. Because you can't make jokes about Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe. If you do this, then you get arrested and sent to prison for mocking the president, right? And so I know I would go there and I wouldn't be able to resist. Like, I'd just be like, hey, my style. And then I'm in jail. Which normally wouldn't be such a bad thing, because what would happen in an international incident like that is normally your president would just come there and then he would ask for you to be released and taken back to your country. That's all. But now, I don't know if that guy would come and fetch me. I can see him sending Mugabe the email now. It's fine, Bob. Keep him. So I'm not taking any chances. Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
Actually, I had the pleasure of meeting President Obama while he was still in office. Probably one of the craziest experiences I've ever had in my life. Yeah, came out of nowhere. I was at the Daily Show, I was in my office, and I got a phone call from the administration. And someone on the other end was like, hi, Trevor, would you like to interview the President of the United States in the White House? And I was like, do you ask stupid questions? He's like, of course I want to meet the President of the United States. Are you serious? And the day finally came, went to DC with my TV crew, and they set us up in a room which is literally opposite the Oval Office. We put all our cameras in place, and all we're doing now is waiting for the President to arrive. So we're staring at the door with bated breath. And the reason we're staring is because they don't give you an exact time of the President's arrival for his safety. Right? So they just give you a window, like the cable guy. So we're all waiting there, listening to every footstep, every moment. And then he just popped in behind us, scared the shit out of everybody. Yeah, because there's a secret door, but they don't tell you, again, for safety. Right? So we're staring at that door, and all of a sudden he was like, hello. And I was like, ah! But I had a great time in the interview with him. He was really, really kind to everyone in the room. And then we turned off the cameras, and I promise you he became even nicer. We just had a conversation. I thought he was going to leave. I mean, he's president of the United States. You've got to go do something. And he just chilled for a bit, you know, and we spoke as human beings, and it went really well until he turned to me and he said, Trevor, you know, I got a show that I'm doing in a few weeks, a little thing that I thought maybe you'd want to pop by and perform, if you don't mind. I said, Mr. President, I would be honored. You just let me know when and where. What's the show going to be for, sir? He said, oh, well, Trevor, I'm doing a little thing for my AIDS, and I thought maybe you'd want to be there. I said, I would love to. Thank you. I'm sorry, a show for what? I said, for my AIDS, Trevor. I said, you have AIDS? And then he explained what he meant. And I wanted the earth to swallow me whole. Because I had just looked at the President of the United States and asked him if he had AIDS. And you know what the worst thing is that he was nice to me as well? Because I said that, and then he explained, and then I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. President, I didn't mean that. I don't even know why I thought. It's just like you said AIDS, and like the AIDS. You know, because here's the thing, in my defense, right, I get it now. He means AIDS as in the White House aides, the people who help the president. I get it now. But in my defense, where I'm from, AIDS is some other shit that doesn't help anybody. No one in Africa is walking around like, let me introduce you to my AIDS, huh? So now I'm here and I'm frazzled. I'm like, Mr. President, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. You don't have AIDS. You definitely. And even if you did have AIDS, there's nothing wrong with having AIDS. There's no stigma. We can still be cool. Actually, I don't even know why I'm saying this. I'm so sorry. And he's like, Trevor, calm down. Trevor, calm down. I was like, I'm so sorry, Mr. President. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said I'm probably the dumbest person you've ever met, Mr. President. He's like, no, Trevor, calm down. I'm the dumbest person you've ever met. He's like, no, Trevor, that's not true. I've met Trump. Get out of here! So smooth. I'm used to it in life, though. This is something that commonly happens to me living in the US. You know, I understand it as an idea. If you move to another country, you're probably going to have to learn another language. I didn't realize that would happen in America as well, because I speak English, but here people speak American. Similar, but not the same, right? So like small things change, small things, and I accept that small things change, like pronunciation. For instance, the thing you drink, I call that water, yes, water. In American, you say water, right? Water. Yeah, I say water because there's a T in the word, right? The glass you see yourself in every morning, I refer to that as a mirror, yeah, right? In American, you say a mirror, right? A mirror, yeah, which is not the same thing to me. A mirror is the glass. A mirror is a Middle Eastern man. Very different experience. It's not the same thing. And that's just pronunciation, right? You also have to learn the meanings of words that you already knew when you moved to America. For instance, where I'm from, there's a garment that men commonly wear under their shirts. It's white and it's sleeveless. Yeah? Where I'm from, we refer to this as a vest, okay? I've now learned in American, it is known as a wife beater. Yeah, I have so many questions.
What do you love about India? I love many things about India. I went for the first time this year, and it was you know what I love about India is that it exceeds so many of the expectations that people have put on it unfairly. You know, people are like, oh, India, oh, it's really shit, and it smells everywhere, and it's like, no, there are parts of India that are not great, many parts of India that are beautiful, developing, growing, some of the best food you will ever have in your life, some of the richest history you will engage in. India is phenomenal. I will say this, what I didn't love about India, because I wasn't prepared, is that, like, I'll warn you, I'll tell you something no one told me before I went to India, and that is, any idea you have of your personal space, just let it go. Just let it go. Doesn't matter what country you're from, like, personal, just let it go. Relearn it. Yeah, because India truly makes you grapple with the idea of where do I begin and where does someone end. It's a spiritual place. I've never been to a country that is so packed in my entire life. Like, it is packed in India. Like, we throw around 1.5 billion people. Oh, they've got 1 billion. No, they've got 1 billion and like a billion. Like, they've got 1.5 billion people. India is no joke. No joke. And it's everywhere. Everywhere. It's people everywhere. Cars everywhere. You've never seen traffic until you've gone to India. Like here, people are like, oh, the traffic's really bad today. This wasn't traffic. This wasn't traffic, London. This still had hope. Yo, India's no joke. No joke. You just sit in the car, you don't move, nothing. You're just like there, and then a cow overtakes you. She's like, was that a cow? Yo, India's on another level. Everyone beeping. No one moves though. No one moves. I don't even know why the people are beeping. Everyone's just stationary like beep 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 beep. It's so much honking that honking doesn't mean anything. It's just honk beep 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 beep. Like if you cross the street, you get hit. Ah, beep 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 beep. It's crazy. There's chaos. You're driving. We were on the highway. I'll never forget this. We're on the highway. Do you understand what a highway is? You know what a highway is? Yeah? The road where we all drive in the same direction. Someone made a U-turn. They made a U-turn and then just drove. The traffic wasn't really moving. And then they clearly were just like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. And they turned around and they drove against the traffic. We were in the car panicking. We're like, yo, what is he doing? And then the driver, he was like, he's going the other way. And we were there like, yeah, stupid us. I mean, of course he is. So sorry. India was wild. India was wild. If you know how to drive in India, you know how to drive anywhere. The cars are coming at you, all directions. The lines don't mean anything. Road markings mean nothing. Traffic lights are just a suggestion. I had to like re-traumatize myself with all of this. Like here in London, I'm the only idiot like crossing the street when it's red. Everyone looking at me like, what are you doing? The colors. I'm like, yeah, I was in India. India, those colors mean nothing. It's almost like they saw the lights in other countries and they came back and they're like, we have to build traffic lights. It's like, okay, what are they for? I don't know, but it makes the intersection diverse. How do they understand? Yo, India was wild. London, let me tell you something. India was what I've never been in a place like India in my entire life. This is how close the cars were. This is how close. Right? The cars, everybody is playing a game of chicken. Everyone. Every car is an inch away from another car. Every single car, an inch away from the other car, an inch away from the... Like everyone is almost touching, I didn't realize how close each car was until I was on a FaceTime with a friend of mine. He calls me, he's like, yo man, how's India, what's happening? We're chatting. And then he goes, oh well, at least you're making friends. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, who's your friend? I said, what are you talking about? And then you know how on FaceTime, your picture's small, right? Yes. I blow up my picture, and you see it. And then I realized that there was a bus that was so close to us. It was so close to our van that there was a guy in the bus who was just in my FaceTime the whole time. I've never seen anything like it. Yo, India is rock and roll, people. India is truly rock and roll. All space, personal. We were at the Taj Mahal. At the Taj Mahal, right? I'll never forget this. We're at the Taj Mahal. And it's one of the most beautiful places. If you ever get a chance, go see it. It is a wonder of the world. We're standing in a line because they have a ton of security in India at public places because of the terrorist attacks that happened years ago, right? Same thing in London and Paris, etc. And so you in India, you'll stand in a line divided into men and women. And then what happens is when you get to the end of that line, there's a metal detector, and then on the other side there's a little podium that you have to stand on, and then there'll be like a man in military fatigues, and they'll wand you down with another metal detector, and then they search you. Very thorough, very thorough. So we're standing in these lines, men, women, standing there lined up. And we're lined up the way you normally line up, right? And it's my friend, and then it's me, right? And I'm close enough to my friend that like I could whisper to him. He couldn't fall without touching me. Like it's general rules of engagement, right? And so we're moving forward. We get to the metal detector. In India, you have to stand in it and wait for a moment, and then you step through. He gets into the metal detector. I'm behind him. I turn to say something to our friend who's in the women's line. I turn back. There is now an Indian man who is in the gap that I didn't know existed. between me and my friend. My brain didn't understand what was going on because I turned and I came. Now my friend was Indian, like in a second. You know, sometimes the human brain doesn't compute quickly enough. So I came back and I was like, what? And this guy wasn't even being a dick, by the way. He didn't like push in. He wasn't mean. It was like clearly a cultural shift. Like I was going, he like took my space. He was like, there was so much space. Clearly this guy didn't want to be in it. And he just slid in there and he stood. And he was just there. It's just like, I was so shocked at his magical appearance that I gasped. Like I literally, I audibly gasped. Standing there, and he got in, and I was like, oh! And I think in that gasp, I created more space because two other Indian men slotted in between us. Yo, London, I have never seen anything like this in my life. Like in the space of one, there were four. Like literally, all of us, all touching. We're like connected as human beings. Like our breathing was synced. I could feel all of our heartbeats at the same time. I've never been that close to other men in my entire life. Ever. If I was in Uganda, I would have been arrested. Let me tell you something. Choke. I was wild. Like, I could see why they didn't have a line for women. If there was a woman in that line with me, she would have been pregnant. There's nothing we could have done. It's like it would just be. You just get to the other side and be like, all right, what do we name it? Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. India was wild, so you're in the line. So now I don't want to get left behind again. I don't want more people. I don't want to lose my space. So my friend goes through. I'm waiting for each Indian guy to go through. Now I'm uptight. I'm like, I'm not losing anything. I'm like holding on. I'm holding on. I get into the metal detector, get out on the other side. And you climb up on these little stairs onto the podium, and then the guy warns me down, and then he starts searching. And when I say searching, I mean searching. Not this like play thing that our security does on this side of the world. You know, like here when they pat you down, they just do that. Like this, you know, it's like that. It's just, no. In India, when they search you, they squeeze every part of your body. They squeeze it. Squeeze it. That starts at your shoes, pressing down. I'm like, what kind of gun could fit above my toes? Squeeze it, comes up, squeeze the ankle, started coming up my calf, squeezing every inch of me. So I was like, if I have a gun or cancer, this man will find it. Squeeze all the way. And then I was fine until he got above my knee. I was like, okay, now it's a little, you know, it was like everything below the knee is business, and then above the knee, I mean, you start catching feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like he's like squeezing, and he starts coming up my leg, and I'm a little ticklish, and I'm like, whoa, like he's squeezing me like even like a close lover hasn't squeezed me. Coming up my thigh. There was a point where my penis was like, yo, what's going on here, man? What's happening? I was like, no, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. He's like, what are you doing? I thought you were going to the Taj Mahal. I was like, I am in the Taj Mahal. Are you doing this without me, Trevor? I was like, I swear to God, I'm not. I swear to God. I'm coming out. Like, no, you don't come out now. Don't come out now. Don't come out now. This has nothing to do with you. Don't come out now. I promise it's not what you think. I'm like, okay, but I feel like it's happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. This guy's squeezing my leg. He's coming up my leg the whole way, squeezing. And then he comes up my thigh. And then at some point his hand is in this crack here, like in this, you know what I'm saying, like deep in there, he's like up there, and he's cradling all of it, so holding me tight, and you know like the gap, like just before the business begins, you know what I mean? And he's in there and he's holding my leg, and I'll never forget this moment, never till I die. He's holding my leg and he looks up at me. And he looks up at me from a position where he should have no power. He should have none whatsoever, and yet somehow he's managed to maintain all of it. And he looks up at me and he's like, where from? I said, what? And he's like, where from? I was like, I think it's from my father, technically. Is that how genetics work? I don't know. I think it's... He's like, what? No, you, where from? You, where from? I was like, oh, where am I from? South Africa. Okay. And then he moves to the other leg and squeezed it all the way down. Let me tell you something, London. I have thought about that man almost every night since then. The way he touched me, the way he talked to me, the question, like, why that question? Why then? And all I was like, was there a wrong answer? Like, was South Africa the only reason? Like I keep thinking, I'm like, was I this good? Like, I always imagine him just like coming up my leg and getting, he's like, where from? Where from? And like, I mean, I was like, Pakistan, he'd be like, ah! Come in, London, you guys are doing so much fun tonight. Thank you for coming out. I had such a great time with all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out again. Good night, y'all.
Did you have fun? Oh, this is amazing. Thank you for coming with me. Bye, bye.